This is your fantasy draft girl Skye reporting in on week 7 results. Let's begin. Game 1 headline: Seasons of Change.
As the autumn winds blow, the Rice Bowl League season is starting to change. It's time for championship sweater weather, as the spooky football season turns strange. The top pork chop express has fallen like the golden brown leaves. Coach George and his rising underdogs are starting to believe.
Okay, enough of the poetry. The underdogs are flying high as they take down the top club Pork Chop Express 141 to 104. Quarterback Lamar Jackson has an MVP-like performance, scoring 4 total touchdowns for 44 points. Rookie wide receiver Jordan Addison came out of nowhere to score 2 touchdowns for 39 points in his breakout game. Tight end Mark Andrews contributes 23 points off with 2 touchdowns. Coach George can finally be concerned with running back Bijan Robinson, who has an illness which led him to have 0 points. For the Pork Chop Express, the fault lands on the hand of the quarterback Brock Purdy, who has been struggling with only 12 points. Wide receiver Tyreek, top of the scored a team-high 25 points on 1 touchdown, and tight end Dallas Goedert added 19 points in the loss. The underdogs are now tied for the first and 5-2, with the Pork Chop Express also at 5-2. Game 2 headline: This is for my homies. Patrick Mahomes an all-around attack for the spinning gerbils to beat the bottom of the barrel. Best chance yet with a 152-93 victory. Mahomes had an amazing league-leading 54 points with 4 touchdown passes. The rest of the team had solid performances as well. Running back Alvin Kamara had 29 points, and tight end TJ Hawkinson put in 20 points. And overall, every position player for Coach Sal scored in double figures. Woo! Coach Johnny had a super performance from wide receiver Amon St. Brown with 13 catches for 102 yards. Holy Wide receiver Michael Pittman had a 75-yard touchdown catch to finish with 19 points. However, receiver DK Metcalf was not replaced in the lineup, even though he had rib injuries that kept him out of the ball game. This resulted in 0 points. The spinning gerbils improved to 4-3, while best chance yet dwells at the bottom of the 1-6 record.
Game 3 headline: Puka Nuka Mataya.
Means no worries for the Brahma Bulls and a 121-90 win over the Super Saiyajins. Wide receiver Puka Nakua had a solid 25 points on 8 catches for 154 yards. Wide receiver AJ Brown had 10 catches for 137 yards and a touchdown to lead the team with 34 points. Newly acquired signal caller Matthew Stafford had a steady 15 points in his Bulls debut. Coach Chow needed a miracle from running back Christian McCaffrey to pull out a win on Monday night. However, he managed just 19 solid points with 2 touchdowns. Quarterback Geno Smith put up 16 points on 2 touchdown passes, and the Brahma Bulls trend upward with a 4-3 record as the Super Saiyajins stock falls down to 2-4 with 1 tie. Game 4 headline: Everybody hurts sometimes. It was a depressing, low-scoring 78-55 game between 2 GMs and 1 Cup and the stuck-in-the-mud Ligers, with 2 GMs pulling out the victory. Quarterback Jalen Hurts did all he could again for the Ligers, scoring 28 points on 3 total touchdowns. However, Coach Allen is in a funk trying to find scoring from the rest of the team, having to replace the injured star wide receivers Justin Jefferson and Mike Williams. Nobody else scoring in double digits, and 2 players, wide receiver Christian Watson and tight end Cole Kmet, scoring 0. The Ligers' special teams and offense was not special at all, combining for just 2 total points. Coach Jason had just enough scoring from a squad lead by running back Jerome Ford and his 20 points. He did have an exciting 69-yard touchdown scamper. Quarterback Justin Herbert had a forgettable game with just 12 points, but a good performance by wide receiver Jacoby Myers, who has been solid all year for 16 points in the contest. 2 GMs managed to raise their record to 4-3 as the lowly Ligers dropped further down the standings with a 2-4 and 1 tie record. Game 5 headline: Tight End Appreciation Day. In the week's closest game, the Sturgeons held off the Ellis team 100-93. Coach Jimmy and his Sturgeons appreciated everything tight end Travis Kelce, who had 12 catches for 179 yards and 1 touchdown on Sunday, which was also named Tight End Appreciation Day. Wide receiver Stephon Diggs had 13 points and 1 touchdown. Kicker Young Ho Koo had 13 points as well, mainly on 3 field goals. Interesting enough, on Sunday's Tight End Appreciation Day was actually coined by the opposing Ellis tight end George Kittle, who was hoping to have a monster appreciation Monday night game for Coach Mike. However, Kittle fell short with just 14 points. His other tight end, Darren Waller, was the better of the 2 with 23 points and 1 touchdown. Quarterback Josh Allen did a stellar job with 2 touchdown passes for 26 points. The Sturgeons lift their record to 3-4, while the Ellis team slumps down again to 4-3 record. Alrighty, here we go with Week 8 waiver wire targets. Luckily, there are no teams on a bye for Week 8.
For week 8, I'm going to talk in this super girly voice. Running back Kareem Hunt on the Browns is a value now that Jerome Ford could possibly be sidelined with a foot injury. Again, wide receiver Josh Downs on the Colts will likely be picked up this week, scoring 30 points. Saints wide receiver Rashid Shaheed is showing some flashes with a solid target share. Houston tight end Dalton Schultz should be picked up as well, as he's a main target for CJ Stroud.
Well, Rice Bowl Leaguers, that was a fun week of football as Sunday lived up to its name of Tight End Appreciation Day, as there were high-scoring tight ends on almost every team this week. We are almost at the halfway mark of the season, and I'm hoping not too tired of my voice yet, because I still got lots to go. Don't forget to set up your lineups and double-check any injuries going into Week 8. Very important. But also don't worry about any buys, as there are none. And be sure to tune in next week as it's Halloween. And maybe you'll see me in a special Halloween costume. I still have it to make and I still got lots to do, but I will be making one. Well, I'll see you guys next week.
And happy Halloween.